Yes, sir. We back from a commercial break at High Voltage. I got a very special guest in the building, Maine, representing the CEO of FLYBOY Music Group. So we go get back to our conversation because we were talking a little bit off camera, chopping it up. You know, bosses link with bosses, kings link with kings. We have productive conversations.
That part.
So at the same time, you was talking about the project that you're working on at TSF Studio with them, how you partnered up with them for, just let the people know more about what you're working on. You don't gotta give them the detail, tell them all your sauce, but what you're working on behind the scenes, what you was telling me.
All right, basically, I'm working on 3 EPs. On my boy Melanie, my boy Melanie, shout out to Melanie. I go tap into Mama Jewett. And I'm working on one with my boy K.O. Gutty. That's like way overdue.
Right. And where he from?
He from Miami.
Okay, shout out K.O. Gutty.
Yeah, shout out K.O. Gutty. He like definitely like thorough. Every time somebody hear him, they be like, damn, bro, who the fuck is that? And then when I show them, they see this 6'8" nigga.
Right.
And they be like, bro, that's who that. And I be like, yeah. So, and then I'm working on my own EP, which is called Blast from Maine. That's basically, we got like a bunch of Project X, 808 Mafia beats. I'm really
Those are good producers, big producers.
Yeah. You know, I'm always coming.
Production, gas.
Yeah, my production always got to be gas.
Right.
So yeah, I'm definitely coming with the shit. So I'm really excited about that shit. Yeah, bro, I got the kicking in with Maine shit coming up. Back up. I can't even say coming up, but coming back up because we did season 1 already, but now we doing season 2, which is gonna kind of like. I saw the idea from when we was younger, rap shit in the basement, and how Big Ticket did it, and I want to really like bring that to like,
most definitely.
You feel me? Bring that back because it's just like you ain't got nothing like that, and I think like you know what I'm saying. One of these networks they gonna pick up on my shit.
Most definitely.
They're gonna definitely pick up on that shit once they see me bringing it like that. So,
right. That's big move.
It's gonna be real good.
So how important is it for you to collaborate with the community and make stuff with that leadership that you got? Because you know we're not a role model, but people still look up to us and appreciate the inspiration that we give them.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. People see the crown we wear in public, but they don't see the cross we carry in private.
Facts. That's a good analogy.
So it's just like at the end of the day, the only way when people talk about being resourceful, it's just like you gotta tap in with like your surroundings, like where you come from, because it's just like that's what's gonna happen. Like I say, ain't that more important than the team. You feel what I'm saying? A quarterback can't throw the ball if he ain't got nobody to block for him.
Facts.
So it's just like somebody got to catch the ball. Like I said earlier, people make time for what they want to do.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And being a part of the community is just like people may see me and they be like, you know, why you giving out your merch? But it's just like you got to pay attention to the people before you and how they got that shit, how they got their shit booming.
Right.
When I watched a documentary on Fubu, I found out they gave away clothes. Everybody gave away something to get people there.
Right.
And it's just like,
what's the marketing strategy?
You understand? And once I did that, everybody like was just like, hey man, boy, I want some socks. I see your socks. Now it turned into a demand.
Right.
Like people said, supply and demand. If you ain't never sold dope, you won't never understand.
So speaking on a pioneer that's great like 50 and a legend like 50, who are some of your inspirations early on when you first getting attached to the hip hop music industry and you like to rap? Who are some of your inspirations that you took heed to and like look up to?
The craziest story ever, bro, and I can tell you that with my life, is just like every artist that I actually like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even say idolize, but like, you know, like listen to when I was an artist, like, as a kid, like I met. And they was on some crazy shit, bumped into him at the airport, I went and seen him, or it was just like on some, now I'm like,
Facts.
Now I'm an artist.
Rubbing shoulders.
And now I'm an artist myself, and now it's just like, you know, like, I sit and talk with them, and I'm letting them know, like, yo, boy, I used to be like, and they like laugh about the shit, but it's just like, you find out like they real cool and shit, and it's just like, you know, to me, it's just like, you learn a thing or two from me and sometimes you learn a thing or two from me and your artist. It's a saying too, you're supposed to meet your idols.
Right.
But it is a good thing to meet your artist, because it's just like, you learn a thing or two from them. It's just like, look at Kobe. Look at Kobe and Michael Jordan turned out. They didn't turn out bad. You get what I'm saying? It turned out good. It's just like, people make it happen. You can make it work or you can be stubborn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's go to the drip real quick, man. I see you got the label logo on the chain.
You know
what I'm saying? Got the
on both parts.
What does the feather represent?
Basically, it's attached to the whole FLYBOY shit. Just like, you know, my reason for putting like FLYBOY Music Group on the merchant because even though it's called Children of the Universe, is because FLYBOY Music Group, that's the umbrella.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So anytime you see this, you know it's the umbrella. Anytime you see this, you know it's attached to FLYBOY Music Group. So anything you see, you ain't gonna never go nowhere without seeing it. It's just like on the M, you see that at the top of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the feather is just like, you know what I'm saying, a part of the wings or whatever. And the M, because you know what I'm saying, everybody chasing M's. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You take a lot of, everybody take L's too, but how many L's in many with?
Right. So if somebody was speaking for you and you wasn't in the room, I know that's a difficult question, but what I'm really trying to ask you is, what is some of the things that your legacy consists of? If, you know, just putting all this work in and, you know, what would you want to be remembered for? Or, you know, or what type of message that you want to be known for?
The legacy that I want to leave is like the legacy that I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Just being myself. It's just like what everybody know me for, and that's just being real.
Right.
And by being real, it's just like, I mean, like, some people, ain't about toting the gun, ain't about selling the most dope, ain't about doing it. It's just about being real with yourself.
Right.
And being real with what you're doing.
Being a stand-up man.
Being real with what you're doing and not running from, like, your responsibility. It ain't even your responsibility. It's just like, okay, you want to thug it out and do it until you get there.
Right.
Because when you climbing the ladder, that ladder was there for everybody, just like the steps was. But everybody ain't see. Why I ain't see the steps when I was climbing the ladder? Right. So why when you get up there,
the same people got to see when you go up. The same people got to see when you come down.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like with me, I felt like the only thing I want to be known for is just like, you know what I'm saying, paving the way. Right. I want to do something different for Miami that, like, even though everybody always say that, but it's just like, you really got to be that person. Right. And I'm going to be real with you, those are some big shoes to fill. Yeah, but it's still a voice for the FLYBOY Music Group to present motivation like that. That's really what it sounds like to me, a bunch of ambition and motivation from circumstances that wouldn't have prevailed or succeeded, but look at me now, I'm doing great and I'm on the path to success. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just honored to have this meeting with you. Yeah, you keep going up, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. It was a pleasure to have you, man. Higher Vultures, man. Y'all already know, shout out to Higher Vultures. I'll definitely tap in. What you all like and subscribe, y'all already know. My dog Maine on all platforms. Y'all go check it out, FLYBOY Music Group. And y'all stay tuned for what my dog got up and coming, man. Higher Vultures, more episodes, more blogs, more interviews coming soon. We out. Just like boom.
So everybody want to know, what is Higher Voltage? Well, it's a platform. We're here to offer services for every upcoming business, every music label, every business, every artist, rapper, singer. Even if you have a product or a merchandise, that's what we're here for. We're here to give you plenty episodes and plenty shows. Y'all like, subscribe, and comment. $305, Higher Vultures. Let's go.